Okay. Hello and good morning, guys. It's Phantom, and welcome back or welcome to my channel for another reaction video. So I was kind of bored. It was early in the morning. Also, sorry, I have to plug in my laptop. Okay. Like, I was kind of bored. It's early in the morning. I'm like, what can I film today? I didn't really film yesterday because I didn't feel all that great. But I'm decent now, I guess. So, I'm sorry. Okay. So now that I actually have access to my charger, hold on, there. I am so sorry. Okay. Figure out how to move this out of the way. I think I got it. This will be so much easier in a couple of months when I don't have to really film on this computer anymore. So, I decided to do a reaction video because when I was bored and 2, I needed a video to put out, plus I have another video that I will probably film today regarding The Sims 2. And, you know, the whole, like, putting it on Origin thing. I filmed a video, I posted a video about it, or I posted a reaction about it a couple of weeks ago, actually. I think, like, 1 to 2 weeks ago, if I'm not mistaken, and that kind of took off. Like, I know a lot of my Sims 3 talking, like, my Sims 3 videos took off. Like, you know, me talking about The Sims 3. Like, really took off a couple of months ago, and thank you for that. So, yeah, I talked about The Sims 2 in a reaction about a week ago, and I'm thinking about filming another Sims 2 related video. So hopefully you guys tune in for that when I get around to filming it.
PayPal price on your next iPhone. Capital One Shopping compares prices with other Apple retailers. Oh my god, open that.
So, today we're reacting to a video called Raise Your Hand If You've Ever Been Personally Victimized by EA. So this was filmed 2 weeks ago. If you guys are curious as to where Plumbella is right now, she, like, go on Twitter or Instagram if you follow her on Instagram, and she gave updates about what happened with her, apparently.
Tell a bit of a lie there.
Bonsoir, je m'appelle Big Fat Liar.
Over on Sims Twitter, oh dear. Oh my gosh, is this about the packs or about something else? Because I want to know what this is about. Or, like, about The Sims 2? Or, like, what is this about? Y'all, I think this is about The Sims 2, but there's, like, a bunch of stuff that EA is, like, not really telling you. Plus, the music really fits everything because it's like chaotic.
You might want to watch my last video before you watch this one. There is currently a Sims revolution happening on Sims Twitter, and I am big fat here for it. I'm absolutely living for it. It's never.
Yeah, Sims Revolution, which is like, okay, if you guys need to fill her in, then y'all. So basically, Sims Twitter took over Twitter, as we usually do, and they're talking about putting The Sims 2 back on Origin, which means, okay, if you guys weren't around, like, weren't on the YouTubes back in 2014 to 2018, then you guys don't know about the promotion that happened that lasted about 4 years. It wasn't supposed to. I don't think it was supposed to last 4 years, but it did. Probably because of the popularity. If you guys don't know, when they released The Sims 4, they did a free promotion on The Sims 2, and that's how a lot of people got it on Origin. But it's not really available anymore. So everyone on Sims Twitter is like wanting to get the Ultimate Collection back on Origin for free.
Brought me so much joy, and it makes me all around happy. So I'm happy with the energy that was created in the Sims community today, and let's go forth and prosper. Oh my fucking god, is Journey by 2 rubbing off on us? First thing that we're going to talk about is Pollination Technician number 7. I mean, I was writing the notes for this one. I actually had to.
Y'all, she is the guru of the Sims community. She is the historian guru of the Sims community. Like, seriously, she knows everything about the Sims, and I mean everything. If you don't believe me, watch her entire history of videos. Like, she is the Sims historian and she knows like everything about the Sims. I mean, she has been playing since The Sims 1, so I wouldn't really blame her, but like you should know your Sims history, like if you're like big on the Sims, like honestly. That's why I'm wanting to get the rest of the Sims games, and I'll talk about that in a separate video. Because if you guys didn't know, I started with Sims 4 and I moved down to Sims 3, and then I found The Sims 1 and The Sims 2 elsewhere. I also found it at Walmart, but I think it's better to get it on Amazon in my opinion. So yeah.
To screenshot a picture of my keyboard to my friends because I could not for the life of me find the hashtag, but truth be told, it was there. First off, oh my fucking god, he fucking did. Second off, hide your kids, hide your wife, because he is snatching everybody. Well, one person, but you know what? If you snatch one person, you might as well snatch them all because you're going to go to jail anyway, do you know what I mean? Take that back. I'm not saying you might as well snatch more than one person. I'm saying just don't snatch anybody because one is as bad as all. Do you know what I mean? Nobody wants to be. Anyway, you just get what I'm trying to say. Also, for the ease of my asthma, because I am an asthma-ridden girl, I'm going to nickname him Polly, because I'm not saying Pollination Technician number 7 all the time. So Polly is an outgoing little alien, actually. He's quite charismatic. His aspiration is popularity. I mean, they do say serial killers tend to be popular, because that's how they get away with it, so I'm not necessarily saying the two are the same. Maybe that is what I'm saying, maybe it is. He cares about the environment, love that for him, entertainment and food. He also cares about weather and money, and is not interested in the least about sci-fi, which might seem odd, and at first I was like, oh, haha, that's ironic, but then I thought, well, I'm English and I don't necessarily agree, or I'm entertained by either the British Empire or the Royal Family.
Okay. I'm gonna check something real quick, so I'm gonna pause this and I'll be back. So I'm back. Sorry, I had to check if if I was using my earbud mic or something else. Trust me, like, don't use your earbud mic when you're filming videos because you sound really bad if you're on a computer. Let me just say that. You sound like muffled and it just sounds bad.
Family, so, but I do like, honestly, I do like Diana. I do. She was the people's princess, though. Let's not, maybe you know what, maybe I am loving up the English stereotype, just not the racism. He also has a healthy interest in crime, which fully reflects his life, honestly, because he is pretty much a kleptomaniac, but of Sims. So, kind of a kidnapper, but abductor, that's the one. He is actually part of the infamous Caliente family, which, if Bella or Mortimer happen to be watching this, just honestly back away, babes, pretend you do not see him, do not communicate with the fucking Calientes, because it might seem like a good idea to look out of a telescope, but then you're an infamous character in the Sims franchise who still quite hasn't been found. Also,
Yeah,
it's not a
the
coincidence that the
Caliente
Calientes came at Pleasant View the night that Belagoth was abducted, and
Calientes are a little messed up. Well, actually a lot messed up. You have to you have to play The Sims 2 and The Sims 1 to really understand the issue with the Caliente family. And like Don Lothario and like all of them, because like they have a full on they have a full on backstory. Their life is literally like a reality show in The Sims. So yeah.
also they have alien relatives. I'm just saying, it's also not a coinky dink that one of the Caliente sisters is now dating Mortimer, because just run, Bella babe, run. His connection with the Caliente family starts with the abduction of Nesta, then went on to have a human alien hybrid baby called Flamenco Caliente, who then went on to marry Naiha Caliente, not the imposter that we see in The Sims 4. I do not know her. If she walked down the street, I wouldn't know a thing. Who is she? Where did you find
The imposter.
her? Are you on drugs? Are you fucking on drugs?
So basically, if you guys don't know who Nina Caliente is, um, Nina Caliente is the sister of Dina Caliente, and then their mom, Katrina Caliente, lives in their house with them, lives in this big house with them. And then they also live with Don Lothario, who's basically the local hottie of local hottie of like whatever town they're living in. But in the Sims, towns are called worlds. If you guys didn't know.
Why do I want Nihat back? Jessica, what is this behaviour? Anyway, he married Nihat, and then they had the infamous Nina and Dana Caliente twins. So the Caliente twins have alien.
Yeah, so this is Nina and Dina Caliente. But in The Sims 4, apparently she's known as Katrina Caliente.
Blood from our little Polly number 7. But The Sims 4 really did say, I'm just going to take all of this lore that we've built up upon generations of gameplay, and I'm just going to say, fuck this shit out, melt, and pin it as an alternate timeline. But newsflash, babes, this is to the Sims team, you big, fat, white, nasty, smelling, fat bitch. Alternate timelines can still have lore. I've read enough fanfiction to know that one.
Right, and by the way, The Sims 4 is an alternate timeline, so it doesn't count.
Next up, we've got my babe, Agnes Crumplebottom. Oh, she is a bitch. She is a bitch. Don't get it twisted. Her heart is as dead as the Sims 2 Exchange website, babe, which I also want to do an entire history on that one.
I actually, okay, so like, if you go on Sims Talk, right, there's there's this Tim Tim Talker. I got the Sims and TikTok messed up. Okay, so there's this TikToker that cosplayed as Agnes Crumplebottom from The Sims 2, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, I need to start playing The Sims 2 one of these days.
Keep your eyes out, because that's what gets you fucking excited. Oh my god, The Sims, you know, save it for the video, save it for the video. I do already have a full Agnes Crumplebottom history, of which I'll link up here if I remember. If not, you can just search on the YouTube students Agnes Crumplebottom entire history of, because I've already covered it. And Jesus Christ, this story stuck with me. Not in like the Bella Goth way where a story sticks with you because you think, oh,
I have to start doing entire history of reactions again.
will we ever
I
solve
miss
this
that.
mystery? It stuck with me more in the sense of like, Jesus, this is quite some heavy stuff for a Sims story. You're like, shit, just want it back. She was supposed to marry and have a child with this man. His name, I forget. It's in the long video. The nursery was half ready and everything. They had a happy life together. They were excited to, make and birth a baby. The man died, and then with that, her entire dreams and aspirations died too. She never really moved on. The nursery is still there, half finished. And then in her old age, she just took to not going to therapy and instead showing.
Yeah, and it's really sad, and there's this glitch actually, that happens with Agnes, that happens with like adults that literally turn into babies, and it's the scariest and creepiest thing I've ever witnessed in my life.
Any signs of hatred towards people that show romance. So if you go to Korea in The Sims 1 or 2 and...
But yeah, she hates anyone that is being romantic. Because I think she is jealous and spiteful because she couldn't have that. Because her partner passed away. And that's honestly really sad.
You're on a date, better keep an eye for Zelina. Nosebleed fits has had an effect on me, I apologise. But you want to watch out, because she will smack you with a handbag. And as she says on Twitter, it's not light, it's heavy. I love her. She is the hostile bitch. And you know what? The Twitter account for Agnes Crumplebottom lives up to her legacy, and I'm proud of it. Honestly, Agnes Crumplebottom...
I actually follow Bonehilda. I actually follow Bonehilda account. If you guys don't know who Bonehilda is, she's basically the skeleton maid in the Sims franchise. She came out in the Sims 1, I believe. I can't remember what pack it was. She came out in the Sims 1, and then Sims 2, Sims 3, and Sims 4, and so on. Yes, she is in The Sims 4 if you got the newest pack, I believe.
Crumplebottom has character development, but not necessarily in the stereotypical positive way, but it's character development nonetheless, and I'm here and I support it. Also, I have felt personally victimised by the Agnes Crumplebottom Twitter account. It's snowing where I am right now, by the way, so if you can hear little droplets in the window, I can't change the weather, babe. I'm not God. Next up is the character, or characters, should I say, that I have personally rebranded to on Twitter, and that is the Sims 2 bus, but also the Sims 2 bus driver, because I dearly missed her. Honestly, she was iconic.
I mean, okay, they have buses in The Sims 3, but like not like this, not like where you could, see the sim walking up to the bus and see the bus driver. So, man, I miss The Sims 3. I can't wait to play it again.
She was caring. She took care of my Sims when Lord knows I wasn't, because I play on fast mode. And getting rid of the Sims 2 bus and bus driver has left a gaping wound in my heart that the Sims 4 haven't filled, because now my kid just apparates off to school. Where is the community building? I want someone...
Right? Yeah, they literally just like pull a Harry Potter and apparate. And apparate off to school, or they apparate everywhere, and it's so sad. Like I miss the cars and the buses and the open world. Yeah, it's I miss it.
Care for from that same, I want someone to provide that nurturing that I make them go without. So the school bus would turn up at your house an hour before school. If you've played The Sims 1 and The Sims 3, you know this, but just in case you're a Sims Phone newbie, Bob newbie, just in case you're a Bob newbie, so the school bus would turn up at your house an hour before you had to school, and it would, like, literally boom, try and get your kids to stick out on the bus. And if your Sims are in a good mood, don't get me wrong, they'd hop, skip, and a jump onto that bus. And if your Sims are in a bad mood, it took some convincing, babe. But if you miss the school bus, you lost a grade instantly at school. And the bus driver would give the little child or your teenager a little wave, like, hello, as they got on the bus. And I loved that, honestly. I really did. I'm romanticised.
Wait, you would go down a grade in school? I did not know that. That's so sad.
Yes, but you know what led me to COVID? And also, when your child got off the bus, when they got dropped back off, if your child was doing well in school, they'd pick out the report card and, like, wave it about and go show the closest parent. But if they'd done bad, they'd scrunch it into a little ball and, like, shove it in the pocket, which can relate on the report for all of secondary school.
Oh wow. Like, okay. This just, like, brings back memories that I don't think I'd want to remember, because I remember I was, like, so anxious when I got my report card, because half the time, like, half the time, like, you're doing well in your classes, and other times you're not, and it's, like, so stressful. Like, I hated getting my report card. I absolutely hated it.
Parents it. I miss it. I miss the school bus. And also in The Sims 2. In The Sims 2, if you had a car as well, you could drive your kids to school. I love.
Oh, right. Like, you could, drive your kids to school, obviously. But the thing is, I don't think The Sims 3 did this. Well, they may have. I don't know. But obviously, okay. For The Sims 3, for anyone who's confused on, like, how cars work. Okay, so basically everything is functional in The Sims 3. Like, cars are functional, buses are functional. You can get things like bikes and scooters and okay, like I've never seen things like mopeds. If you guys are wondering what mopeds are, they're motorized bikes. I don't even know if they make mopeds in the Sim, like, for The Sims 3. But they do have, like, scooters and, but they do have scooters. But with cars, your Sim has to be a teenager to be able to, drive. Well, they have to, like, learn to drive first, and then they can, like, drive themselves to school. But yeah, I kind of wish The Sims 4 was not really closed world. I wish it was open world. They have a mod for that, but I haven't been bothered to find it and download it. Maybe someday, though.
I miss mobility, social mobility for Sims in 2021, please. Also, each town had pre-made bus drivers, which I didn't actually know until I was researching this, that each town had its own ones. But Pleasant View has a couple, but my favourite is...
I did not know that.
...is David Thompson.
I mean, okay. I kind of went backwards. Mind you, I kind of went backwards with the Sims franchise. I started with The Sims 4, then moved down to The Sims 3, and then, once I'm able to, I'm gonna get The Sims 1 and The Sims 2. I actually found, like, the complete collection of The Sims 1, so I'll probably just end up getting that one, and then get The Sims 2 later, but, like, oh my gosh. If we weren't in a freaking pandemic right now, I would have gotten the games earlier, but it's fine.
I am
I can be
simping over him,
patient.
but just let me have my moment, babe. He is in fact single, which is I'm happy to know. And he's got the romance aspiration. He can cook, he's smart, he can clean. He's basically the perfect man, but not for me. The only man I support is our Lord and Saviour, Mr. Fitzwilliam Darcy. Next, I talk about the infamous Bob and Betty newbie. And again, if you're a newbie, I already have a full-on video about them, but it's not the entire history of the newbie family, it's the entire history of the Broke family, because family.
So I just made a huge decision. I found out what college I'm gonna apply to. Finally! Am I right? I went to educationconnection.com. Answer.
Families and earlier Sims games are all interconnected, my darlings. But Jesus.
They are. But The Sims 4 is an alternate timeline, which is why nothing makes sense. Like, honestly, nothing makes sense in The Sims 4 because it's an alternate timeline. So, like, it literally makes no sense. But yeah, I remember watching the entire history of the Broke family. I'm pretty sure I remember doing a reaction to that video. I can't remember, but I've done like over 100. I've done like over 100 reaction videos. So yeah, like I actually started doing reactions like 2 years ago, I think. If I'm right. So I'm actually gonna check here because so I basically have everything. I basically have everything in playlists. So update, Sims history, Sims reactions. Okay, I have like 128 videos. I know that's a lot, but there's a lot of videos to react to with the Sims community because it's such a diverse. So I've basically been doing reactions for almost 2 years. It'll be 2 years on June 9th of this year, actually. But yeah, over the past year, I've posted 100 and like over the past year, I've posted over 128 video. Like I've posted over 128 reaction videos, and I can just say right now that keeping everything in a playlist is very, very, very important. So that you don't get, so that you don't get confused, so that you know where everything is and stuff. So I even had to put my live streams. I even had to put my live streams in a playlist because I don't really know where my live streams are, but they're here somewhere. So I have like a playlist. I have a playlist for all the live streams I've ever done. Well, pretty much all of them. I haven't really live streamed in a hot minute, but I really want to stream Sims 3, but I can't just yet. Till maybe a couple months down the road, but I definitely will. Because I miss live streaming. But I took a break.
These are probably the most infamous Sims. If you play The Sims 1, then you'll know this. Like, if you started on The Sims 1 and you played the tutorial, you're going to know Bob and Betty Newbie because they were the.
No, I actually went backwards. I started with The Sims 4 and then The Sims 3 and so on and so forth. And I got The Sims 4 and The Sims 3 a year apart, so that's cool. I got The Sims 4 in 2016, and then I got The Sims 3 in 2017. And I haven't really gotten any other Sims games since because I'm trying to complete the collection first.
Tutorial family. I just love them, I miss them, and I need them. And they have their own Twitter account, right, where Betty tweets like a boomer using Facebook, and honestly, I am here for it. I never want this revolution to end. Lastly, we're going to talk about the social bunny, and I miss the social bunny dearly. I don't necessarily need him because I'm quite debilitatingly introverted, but
Okay. Like, is the social bunny okay? Like, did he lose an eye? Because that's what it looks like.
You know what? I think a lot of YouTubers are like that, specifically gaming YouTubers, and even more specific than that,
Right. Like, I'm such an introvert. I'm an introvert by choice. Like, I like being alone. I mean, I'm social when I want to be social, but I became more of an introvert as I got older. I mean, it's fine. I'm still sociable.
Sims gaming YouTubers. So basically, the social bunny kind of replaced the tragic clown from The Sims 1. The tragic clown turned up if your overall mood was low, and then he'd
tragic clown is scary.
Try and make you feel better, but he'd fail because he's the tragic clown. It's tragic. And he'd try and crack jokes, but they're just pure shite, so your mood would just get even worse. But the social bunny was a cultural reset because it actually helped. Oh, can you imagine?
Well,
now?
Thank gosh, because you know, you wouldn't want the tragic clown coming and then your Sims being like, you know, dying from whatever, you know, dying from low fun or dying from whatever, because your Sims can die of crazy things nowadays. Like, they can die of electrocution, you know, for your Sims could freeze to death if you have seasons. Your Sims could die by thunderstorm. You know, your Sims could die by lightning. Your Sims can die by flies. If you have the if you have eco lifestyle, I probably won't get eco lifestyle or eco living or whatever it's called. I've said multiple times I'm not getting eco living.
If we had like the tragic clown in The Sims 3 and it got replaced by the social bunny in The Sims 4, that just helped your Sims. I'd be the first to make a video saying, where is the difficulty? But you know what? I was a child and I appreciate the helping hand there. So the social bunny would come only if your social need was low, and it kind of get you back up there. Kind of like the aspiration doctor in The Sims 2 as well. The therapist guy who'd like come.
I said apparition. Aspiration doctor.
Floating down and rise to aspiration if it was too low. I loved that. They'd also only be seen by the Sim that needed it as well. So, you know, if your other Sim was a socialite, the social need was as high as it could be, they wouldn't see the social bunny. So, you can also have multiple social bunnies on the same property.
Hold up. Are they fighting? Oh my god.
They can interact with each other, but your own personal Sims can't see the other's social bunnies. They also have a Twitter account as well. I retweeted a roll call tweet of all the Sims accounts that have been made, so definitely check that out if you want to see them, because there's so fucking many, Jesus Christ. Honestly, there's absolutely loads more that I could have talked about in this video, and I had to hold myself back and only pick a select few, because so many of them deserve their own video talking about them. And I just want to say, I want to use this moment to say I'm bringing the entire History of series back. I absolutely loved that series.
Yes, thank you. Oh my gosh. Seriously. The entire History of series was the best series on her channel. Like, oh my gosh. The memories are flooding back of me in high school watching these videos religiously.
Unfortunately, my mental health got in the way of it because I thought that nobody would want to see it, but I enjoy it, which is why I make content. YouTube Studio, I don't know her, I don't check her. If a video does bad, I'm not to know. Oh, but I'm excited. I've never felt so connected to a series, and I'm really glad to bring her back. I love her. I love her. Never thought I'd use my history degree, but here we are, hen. Here we are. And this entire Twitter revolution is also my favourite thing that I've seen unfold in the Sims community because it's so absurd, but I find it absolutely hilarious. I said it yesterday, but this is exactly my type of humour. This is grassroots change. This is the equivalent of standing outside here with pitchforks, like, give us the law. But yeah, I think underneath it all as well, there is a really strong message of, like, listen to us, we want these things, we need these things. We're just kind of doing you a favour by presenting it in a funny way and not in an attacking way. There's little things that make a difference in the Sims franchise, I think. Being on edge when you're on a date in case Crumple Bottom turns up and smacks you with the handbag. The little interaction.
Right? Like, Crumple Bottom just seems like a scary... She just seems like a scary woman. Like, not on purpose, but... Or maybe it is on purpose. I don't know. But, like, she takes her problems out on other Sims, which is really sad. Agnes needs help.
Between the bus driver and the child, like, waving at each other as they're going to school. And also, default Sims having entire family trees and lore before you've even played with them. I want it all back. However, I will say, in defence of The Sims 4, it is impressing me lately. Like, a lot of the stuff that is being introduced, like lifestyles and everything like that, it's impressing me. The lore that was introduced with the Sims 4 Paranormal Stuff Pack, I think we're on a good track right now. And I think that
I think paranormal stuff was when Bonehilda was, reintroduced into the Sims franchise, because Bonehilda wasn't in the franchise. Well, she was, but in the Sims 4 portion of the franchise for so long, and the Sims 4 had been out for quite some time now. So, like, I think 7 years, I believe, yeah. 7 years old now. And she hadn't been in The Sims 4 for like 7 years, and now finally they put her in game with paranormal stuff. So yeah, that's good.
Sims team is listening to us. I just think that sometimes there's a bit of delay because things take time to produce, but I'm also a bit sceptical because there are just some inherent faults with The Sims 4 as a game, and some things I'm like, can this be done? At best, this stuff gets implemented to the game. At worst, it doesn't. And in the middle is they're hearing our critiques and they're going to put it in The Sims 5, but they're better because I don't think my asthma could cope with how many bitching videos I'd have to make if this kind of stuff wasn't included in The Sims 5 and wasn't introduced. So, like, yeah, let me know what you think. Are you also a self-proclaimed whore for law? Yes, let me know. I love you all. Thank you all very, very much for watching. And what's my outro? Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, beach.
So this was pretty much the whole reaction video. If you want more of these reactions, then I will be sure to do more. I really want to react to this because this is funny. Like, oh my god. Like, this is honestly hilarious. You guys don't understand. I'm obsessed with Harry Potter. Like, it's a problem. It's been 2 years, almost 3 years, and I'm still, like, heavily in love with Harry Potter. So, with that said, that's pretty much the end of this video. I'm just going to copy the link, and yeah. So that's pretty much the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to leave a like, comment, and please subscribe to my channel for more videos. And as usual, I will leave the link to this video in the description. And I will see you all in my next video, where I most likely will talk about The Sims 2. Um, because I've been wanting to film that video for such a long time, and I'm finally getting around to it now. So, yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day or your evening or whenever you're going to be watching this. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye, guys.